Hello, my name is Doug Bryce. I'm chair of the Helmets on Kids campaign in London and region. I'm also a member of the Ontario Trial Lawyers Association. 10 years ago, local members of the Ontario Trial Lawyers Association realized that many children were suffering very serious head injuries because they were not wearing bike helmets. We also realized that many children could not afford bike helmets or simply did not have one. Our goal, then, in tandem with the Brain Injury Association of London and region, the local police forces, the school boards, and the health unit, was to put a helmet on every child who did not have one in London and area. Over the past 10 years, we have put thousands of helmets on children who did not previously have them. We realized that many children were suffering very serious head injuries in bicycle crashes because they were not wearing their helmets. And almost half of injuries in bicycle crashes occur because children are not wearing their helmets. So again, our goal is to put a helmet on every child in London and region, and we hope that you will wear yours. I know that when I go biking, I wear mine.
Hello, I'm Donna Thompson, Executive Director of the Brain Injury Association of London and Region. During my career, I have worked with many people who have a brain injury. Brain injuries can affect health, and these effects can last a long time, and for some people, a lifetime. Having a brain injury is not like breaking a bone or bruising your knee. Brain injuries are serious. After a brain injury, some people can't talk, they can't walk, some kids can't play hockey or ride a bike simply because they have a brain injury. Think about this. Your skull is only about as thick as 3 pennies stacked, which is not a whole lot of protection. In order to avoid getting a brain injury, always wear a helmet for protection.
Your brain can be broken down into 3 parts: the cerebrum, the cerebellum, and the brainstem. The cerebrum is the larger part of your brain. It involves processes related to thinking, concentration, understanding information, and memory, as well as functions related to language, speech, hearing, and vision. Next, the cerebellum helps control muscle movement for walking, running, and maintaining balance. Finally, the brainstem sends the messages through the nerves to the rest of the body. Also, it receives messages from all over the body.
My name is Constable McNeil, and I'm going to spend a couple of minutes talking about bicycles and ensuring that a bicycle is actually safe. One of the first things that you have to look at is whether the bicycle actually fits the rider. And a good rule of thumb is that if the person is straddling the bicycle, both feet should be able to touch the ground with their feet flat on the ground. If the person is sitting on the bicycle, their toes should be able to touch the ground. Another important aspect is looking at the chain and the gears, and we have to ensure that there's lots of oil on the chain and the gears are moving smoothly. Handlebars are another area of concern. We have to make sure that the handlebars are tight and there isn't any movement in those handlebars. The brake pads shouldn't touch the wheels as the wheel is spinning around. The only time that the pad should actually make contact is when the brakes are actually applied. Another important thing to keep in mind is anyone riding at night is required by law to have a white light to the front of the bicycle and at least a red reflector to the rear. Another area of the bicycle to examine is the wheels and the tires. The rims should not be bent, and there shouldn't be any bent spokes or missing spokes. The tires themselves should not be worn. There should be good tread on the tire, and it's important to check the air pressure on the tires. The proper amount of air is marked on the side of each tire. Finally, Preventing injury is of the utmost importance, and as a result, the law requires that everyone under the age of 18 is required to wear a bicycle helmet when operating a bicycle. If anyone has any doubt in terms of whether a bike is safe, any qualified bike shop can check a bike out, do a tune-up, and ensure its safety.
It is the law in Ontario for children and adolescents under 18 years of age to wear an approved bicycle helmet. When worn correctly, helmets reduce risks for brain injury by 88%, head injury by 85%, and upper and mid-facial injury by 65%. A sticker inside the helmet with the following indicates the helmet meets safety standards recognized in Canada: CSA, CPSC, SNELL, or ASTM. Wear and use helmets as recommended by the manufacturer. Helmets cannot prevent all head injuries in all sports. Some helmets are marketed as multi-sport and meet safety standards for more than one activity. Replace your helmet if you are in a crash, you drop it hard on the ground, the straps loosen when you are wearing it, it has a crack in it, the foam is falling apart, or it is too tight on your head. Helmets have a limited lifespan, so check the manufacturer's recommendations. Never, ever put stickers or decals on your helmet, or wear a high ponytail, headphones, hats, or ball caps while wearing a helmet.
You'll often see children wearing helmets like this on the back of their heads. Unfortunately, in the case of a crash, their foreheads would not be protected. That's why the helmet needs to be sitting level on their head and the two fingers above their eyebrow. To ensure the proper fit of a bicycle helmet, should not ever wear anything underneath the helmet, such as a ball cap. As you can see here, the helmet is not going to fit, and it's not going to help protect your head when you need it to. When you're wearing your bicycle helmet, if you don't do the straps up, it's not going to protect you, because if you fall, your helmet is going to fly off. If your helmet is not fitted right, it's going to be moving all over your head and not protecting you when you really need it the most. When riding your bike, it's very important that you be aware of your surroundings. If you wear headphones, you might not hear danger coming your way. When wearing a ponytail, it's very important to have your ponytail down lower with a helmet, because as you can see, if you have it up too high, the helmet's not going to fit properly. This is the proper way to wear a ponytail underneath the helmet. As you can see, the ponytail sits below the bottom of the helmet.
Know your helmet salute! 2v1. Cha-ching!
Hi, my name is Nick Haysberg, and I'm here today to talk to you about what happened while I was riding my bike. It was July 7th, 2009, and I was camping, going off jumps to get some air. I was going off a speed bump, and I was going about 20 kilometers an hour. When I hit the speed bump, my front tire popped off. I did a 360 flip in the air and landed on my face. Luckily, I was near the park office, so 2 park rangers could help me right away. If there was no park rangers, I could have been there for a long, long time. We went to the Children's Hospital at 6:30 p.m. and I couldn't go home until 3:30 a.m. I had lots of CT scans and x-rays. I had a CT scan on my elbow and my chin. I had 2 root canals on my teeth because I chipped them both off. I had a broken elbow all summer long, so I couldn't go swimming because of the cast. I couldn't eat any hard foods except just ice cream and noodles. I had a hairline fracture in my chin, so it was very hard to talk to. I'm here to say always wear your helmet. It could be the matter between life and death. And always remember the helmet salute. 2 fingers between your eyebrows and helmet, V by your ears, and 1 finger down here. My helmet saved my life, and it could save yours.